What's going on, everyone? My name is Berk, and today I'm bringing you the Week 3 top plays of the week for Season 2 of the GBA D-League. There was a lot of good planning this week and a lot of good predictions as well, so it's very hard to narrow it down to just 3 plays, but I managed to, so let's get into my number 3. At number 3, we have the San Francisco Arcaniners against the New York Shelmets. The Amoonguss goes for the Spore, but the Skuntank has the safety goggles and stays awake. The Skuntank then goes for the Poison Jabs, and New York Shelmets bring out the Blissey, scoring a Poison. The Skuntank launches off another Poison Jab at the Blissey as the Blissey goes for the Healing Wish. The Shelmets bring in the Latios, which gets healed back to full. Knowing that the Skuntank can live any hit, the Arcaniners leave in their Skuntank and kill the Latios off with a Crunch. The Tornadus Therian comes in, the Skuntank will live a Hurricane and deals big damage with the Poison Jab. Skuntank goes for the Sucker Punch and deals much damage, just barely missing the KO on the Tornadus as the Tornadus goes for the U-turn, not killing the Skuntank, and the Amoonguss can come in and finish it off. Because of the safety goggles, the Skuntank was able to deal large damage to several of the Shelmet's threats, and that is why this is at my number 3. At number 2, we have the Seattle Staraptors against the Accrington Stantlers. The Seattle Staraptors have in their Clefable as the Accrington Stantlers switch out their Regirock to the Infernape, expecting the Flamethrower to catch the Scizor on the switch in. The Clefable does go for the Flamethrower as the Infernape takes little damage as it resists the fire, and is going to threaten out the Clefable as Infernape can carry Gunk Shot. The Seattle Staraptors do switch out their Clefable into the Tentacruel to take the hit. Unfortunately, the Tentacruel will not be able to live this Gunk Shot. The Tentacruel goes down and the Seattle Staraptors lose their only way to remove hazards. Seattle Staraptors are now going to switch in their Crocodile to try and threaten out the Infernape, but the Accrington Stantlers leave in the Infernape and go for the Mach Punch, expecting the knockoff. The Stantlers make another correct prediction as the Crocodile does go for the knockoff. This was 2 great predictions by the Accrington Stantlers that helped punch a hole in the Staraptors team, and that is why these predictions are at my number 2. At number 1, we have the Houston Gastros against the Washington Blazikens. The Gastros are forced out into their Spiritomb against the Hydreigon. Expecting a Dark Pulse, the Gastros are going to switch into their Togekiss to take the hit. The Hydreigon goes for the Dark Pulse and is then going to be threatened out by the Togekiss as it can die from a Dazzling Gleam. They're predicting the Gastrodon to come out. The Togekiss goes for the Grass Knot, dealing huge damage to the Gastrodon. It is then easily taken out by an Air Slash. This prediction was a huge turning point for the battle, putting the momentum squarely in the Gastros' favor, and that is why this is at my number 1. And that is going to wrap up the Week 3 top plays of the week for Season 2 of the GBA D-League. There were a lot of good plays and a lot of good predictions this week. Safety goggles, Skuntank, it was very interesting to see. But if you have your own top plays of the week, please leave them down in the comment section below. As always, I would love to hear all of your opinions on what you think were the best plays this week. But that is all I got for today. My name is Berk. I'll see y'all next week.